What's up, bro? I hope you're doing well. And today I'm going to be talking about what advice I would give my past self, who was 12 to 13 years old. And the idea for this video came from a recent podcast I did, link in the description. And basically, the guy I was talking to, he's called Sherwin. Sherwin asked me, what advice would you give to your past self? And I was deeply lost in thought. I was like, for 20 to 30 seconds. And I think the best thing that I came up with, and still stick to this right now, is the fact to cut out everything that's pulling you down. The thing that I was doing at, let's say, 13 to 14 years old, I got into some good habits really early, not gonna lie. Like I'm not meant to brag, but I got into them pretty early. Started meditation at like what, age 14, working out at age 13, and I was doing meditation once a week, which is certainly not a lot, but it's better than nothing. And also, I was working out twice a week, plus kung fu, so I was pretty physically active, even though like my body was still not looking all that good. I was doing this stuff, and in theory, you should be like, yeah, this stuff works. This is good. Like, you're basically on delayed gratification, but you just don't really know it because I've never heard of it until at that point. But the thing is that those were actually like some of the darkest times in my life, and it didn't go like all the way down. I never had depression or anything, but I was kind of consumed by negativity sometimes. Not 100%. I still had a lot of fun, still a lot of friends, support, family. Everything was fine in that regard. But in terms of like other times, when I compare them, this was like a pretty low stage. But what caused that low stage, that low status of everything? It's all the bad habits and addictions. Video games, being on Discord all the time, and corn. I'm not saying the like legit word because YouTube isn't a big fan. And to be honest, if I had just cut out those three things very early and I started doing some like one or two more good habits, if I could add them like back then, I would have added reading and daily meditation. Those two things. Remove those three: video games, corn, and social media, and add those two. That would have been perfect for like age 13 to 14. And to be honest, if I started back then, it's like a bit of a what if scenario, which is not really worth thinking about. But I asked myself, where would I be if I started that early? Like, damn, that would have been a huge jump in comparison to like where I am now, which is still like really far, but I could have been even further. The equivalent of what I did is the following analogy. We have like a factory here, which is pretty old, okay? But you build like an extension to this factory, like a really new one, a really improved one, and damn, it is really good. It's like fully made with the newest technology, and you've got everything that you need in there. But the old factory stays. So while the processes in this factory, or this part of the factory, better to speak, are really fast and really good, this part of the factory still resides as this like old counterpart. This is a lot faster, but this is like it can't keep up with the new stuff. Until you get rid or update that that other side, the older side of the factory, you will not see any results. Because this might be going really well, this side. But without this side working in unison at that exact speed, the speed is not going to change. This part is bringing it down in terms of speed and what the potential could actually be. So until you get rid of this part, there's basically no real reason to keep improving this. So you have to work on your bottom line. And the bottom line is getting rid of your addictions and getting rid of everything that's pulling you down. The three most common ones I've already talked about. And until you get rid of that, there is no point in adding too many good habits. Of course, some like beginnings are always good. That's going to help a little bit. But until you cannot get rid of these, there's no real point in engaging with like, what should I add next? What should I add next? And that brings me to the most important lesson of this video, which is subtraction beats addition. Subtraction beats addition. If you want more on that, watch my video on essentialism. Shameless plug, I know. But that is the most important law that I've learned in the last few years. And to end this video, I'm going to read you a quote by Lao Tzu, and here it goes. To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, subtract things every day. And with that, go and watch my essentialism video, because that's a perfect freaking transition to that one, if you want to ask me. But yeah, I thank you very much for watching, and you should take action right now if you haven't yet, because this is the beginning, with the bottom line being eradicated and brought higher. See you soon. See you soon. There you go.